right here. Go after bandits, criminals in Southwest. Chief of Army Staff tells troops. Kogi government orders battle to ease Lokoja-Abuja gridlock. Federal government introduces mandatory drug tests for public service applicants. Ribadu leads federal government team to oil spill site in Ogoni. ADC faults 2026 budget says it promotes fiscal recklessness, wishful thinking. Awujale. Court rejects Kwam1's request to stop process, fixes January 14 for hearing. U.S. steps up surveillance over Nigeria after Trump's intervention threat, according to a report. All this and more on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. Moving on now to the leadership. What Tinubu's 2026 spending plan means for households, SMEs, others. Anambra Rep member defends lawmakers' stance on vote buying. Uzodinma presents 1.44 trillion naira 2026 budget, pledges infrastructure development. Governor Sani signs 985 billion naira budget into law. Akwa Ibom adopts Treasury single account to fight financial leakages. Dangote Refinery warns against petrol diversion as 739 naira per litre sale begins nationwide. Increased pension enforcement triggers 233 billion naira contribution in Q3. Nigeria activates end-of-life policy to curb unsafe vehicle imports. African Democratic Congress claims 2026 budget reflects fiscal insolvency. Leadership tussle. Stop distorting Supreme Court judgment. Social Democratic Party chairman won. All this and more on Leadership today. Let's move on now to The Guardian. Last of kidnapped Nigerian pupils handed over, government says. Court dismisses Kwam1's application to stop selection process for next Awujale. 2026 budget built on quicksand, fiscal recklessness, says ADC. Investors wary as demolitions flatten over 2,500 houses. Federal government introduces new emergency passports. Federal government defends new counter-terrorism doctrine, pledges strict rules of engagement. Tax row escalates as groups allege altered law, call for mass action. Troops kill 17 Boko Haram ISWAP terrorists in Borno. Lagos unveils 800 million naira LSSTF headquarters, hails Adebutu's donation. Olukoyede links insecurity to corruption. U.S. conducts surveillance flights over Nigeria after Trump's threats. Dawn cautions NAS against inflating budget with constituency projects. All this and more on The Guardian this morning. Let's move on now to this day. In joint operation, Nigeria, U.S. begin mapping of terrorist enclaves nationwide. Tinubu satisfied with Fubara's responsible leadership in Rivers, declares Nuhu Ribadu. Oyedele declares controversial tax documents in circulation fake. SGF commends Mupitan over Varsity Award. Nigeria lacks effective framework for successful agro-business, says Origin Group Chair. Dangote Cement unveils multi-million naira social interventions in Boko communities. Governor Sani signs 985.9 billion naira Kaduna 2026 appropriation, with education taking lion's share. ADC faults 2026 appropriation bill, says its budget of quicksand debts, wishful thinking. Idris, death penalty for kidnappers consistent with Nigerian laws. All this and more on this day. And our final stop this morning right here is The Punch. Autonomy battle. Local governments demand direct funds as states receive 7.43 trillion naira. Killings. U.S. conducts surveillance flights over Nigeria, according to a report. Oil earnings fall short by 16.2 trillion naira. Yuletide. Police tighten security. Federal government declares holidays. Travelers stranded as protesting Edo communities barricades highway. Speeding trailer kills 9, injures 5 in Gombe bus crash. Igboho demands federal government action as gunmen kill farmers in hometown. Kogi police sacks staff members for sexual assault absenteeism. All this and more on The Punch today. Time to get to your reactions right now, and here's how you can get through. On the phone lines for WhatsApp messages and voice notes, you can send it to 080-9993-0137. You can call that number as well, or call these numbers 0700 951 0000 and 08095974869. Please do also move away from your device once you connect. Give your name, your location, and go straight to sharing your thoughts.
Audio Jungle.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. Hello to our online community on Facebook and YouTube. Also, Francis Namani says stiffer penalties for vote buyers and sellers is a welcome development. However, what is more important is its strict implementation, not minding whose ox is God. And Ogbu Romanus Uzochuku is watching from Onisha in Anambra State, as well as Chukwugozie Onu, who is in Uburu, Ebonyi State. U.S. conducts research over killings in Nigeria. It is shameful that the killings in Nigeria attract other nations of the world. God save Nigeria and Nigerians. Dr. Mrs. Onma Olebara says, of what use is it that more money accrued to the government and the masses suffer emotional trauma, excruciating pain, sufferings, hunger, and hardship? What is the essence of paying taxes when subsidy, which is the only dividend of democracy we benefit from government, has been removed? We pay for almost everything ourselves in this country, and government is insensitive and bleeding masses to donate more, is what she ends her message with. All right, let's get to the phone lines right now and show you move away from your device as soon as you connect. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, perfect gentleman. Itodo, how are you? How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Compliment of the season to you.
Wish you all the best.
So, all in Nigeria, I wish joining masses for multitude of Nigeria who are traveling. They side against all odds. People are very determined. They are very courageous. I pray that God will see them through the journey.
Amen.
May they not face the ills of the road, the evils of evildoers. I wish everyone trouble-free Christmas. Happy Christmas in advance to all Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. Wish you all the best as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
My name is CJ from Asaba Lake.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, we thank God for U.S. and the Nigeria armies of to fight Boko Haram. We are begging U.S. they should be serious and they should be careful of Nigeria army because there is saboteur in Nigeria army. Please, they should do it well for us. We thank Donald Trump and they should bring most of their technologies, especially their satellites, who will look the crony and every forest in Nigeria. Secondly, they should be very careful about Nigeria army.
All right.
Both your gas both the people that they are joining and fighting it, they should be careful about Nigeria. There is much, very, very, very plenty saboteurs in Nigerian army.
All right.
Please, they should look onto it and be careful of Nigerians. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
How was your night?
Good. How are you?
Compliment of season.
Go ahead.
Happy Christmas to all of our Christian brothers and sisters. This is a lovely brother from North and North Nigeria living in Kwapeda.
Welcome, sir.
Mr. Chikudi from Southeast and Abagabakola and Mr. Salasi. Happy Christmas to you and your family. True by Boko Haram in Borno, commend them. But we always pray if they see any Boko Haram or bandits or kidnapping, clear them. We don't want any repenting Boko Haram. We don't want any repenting because people that are making go homeless. So we commend them and we pray for them, God protect them. And God lead them, win the war. Thank you. That's what I take this morning.
All right, sir. Good morning. Are you there? Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
All right, good morning, sir.
Diki Itodo Abba.
Welcome.
The Agaba is the one and only. I want to start by appreciating my lovely brother Malan Haruna from Kubwa, Jamil Utako, Abubakar from Gwagwalada, and Gwaza Max. Yahya the head boy. I want to commend our gallant men for going after this bandit, after this terrorist. Whenever I heard the good news, it gladdened my heart because there's no room for repentant bandit, no room for repentant Boko Haram, bringing them back to society. And I want to commend the government. My Christmas gift was the relief of these children from Papuri, Niger State. Honestly, and we pray that there shouldn't be any kidnapping. There shouldn't be any kidnapping again. You know, a friend of my radio caller of this person that normally calls from this radio station say a person was traveling from here and was kidnapping in Kogi Road. Still up to now, the woman and her baby, still up to now, they are still in captivity. Please, we are urging the security men to do the needful so that they will be reunited with their family. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Salasi, good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
We took the lesson from Southeast Asia State.
Please go ahead, sir.
All the callers are greeted and Papa brother and mommy. Itodo.
Yes.
The government need for them to pay money direct for their account. Are you getting me?
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, it is very, very good. But the other day I called, I said the process, chairman, they use the enter.
Okay, hold on, Chukudi. Your sound is distorted, so we can hear what you're saying. Can you readjust where you are? Let's get exactly what you're reacting to. Can you hear me? All right, something happened to your connection right there. Do all to call back. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
My name is Afan Katan Dola, local state.
Go ahead, sir.
And I talk for one of the chief of army staff or defense staff. They go after bandits. No watch, no those stop from the order. And everybody in place that you see them, clear them. I'm very, very active to give them watch. I'm very positive because if this we start this thing straight right from the beginning, we not going to approach our staff. We not going to approach our Brigadier General. And I can assure you they are going to win this war within a short time. That's right for now.
All right, let's go on to some of your WhatsApp messages. At this time, the reduction of petrol price does not make any impact to the citizens because transportation is still on the high side. We plead to the government to drastically reduce the price of food, commodities, and others to ease the sufferings of people. Also, insecurity should be addressed for the safety of Nigerians, is what Opulent Imbari shares. And fuel subsidy removal and Naira flotation were acclaimed as audacious, but reforms to eliminate distortions, conserve trillions, and enhance fiscal prudence. However, amid pervasive corruption and profligate expenditure on opaque ventures like 17.5 trillion naira for pipeline security and 15 trillion naira for the coastal highway. Government borrowing persists relentlessly, exacerbating debt burdens while Nigerians grapple with soaring inflation and economic hardship. President Tinubu recently vowed to eradicate abandoned projects, unpaid contractual liabilities, and overlapping budgets by March 2026. As of Q3 2025, the budget recorded 18.6 trillion naira revenue, 61% target, and 24.66 trillion expenditure, 60%, with only 17% capital release, underscoring implementation challenges and the paradox of continued fiscal deficits despite reform rhetoric, is what Wale Fatunle shares. And Suleiman Korede Aliyu from Kuje says, well, the war against terrorists in Nigeria would not be won because the government has refused to publish the names of sponsors of these terrorists. Let's get back to the phone lines right now. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, compliments of the season,
Wish you
Mrs.
the best.
Sonata calling.
Go ahead, please.
Kogi Road blocked. Do you know why? When you create one problem in one area, it will affect the other area. A lot of people that would manage to fly cannot afford it. So they will have to go using the road. Road is not good. Insecurity, and then the number of people living. Before now, the government used to subsidize transportation during Christmas. We didn't hear anything.
That's true. This year is a bit
Are you going to
different, actually, because the last 2 years there were, discounts for the train rides as well as the bus tickets.
You know what happened? If God spares our life till next year now, because of election, they will subsidize. So maybe because I'm saying it now, please, they should draw their attention. They should subsidize this fare so that people will be able to go stay with their loved one. I hear people call and say, don't travel. You don't tell people not to travel. You leave village from January to December. There's a need to unite if you didn't travel at all. Let me tell you, our values is eroding. I have a friend. He lost his father and mother. He's an orphan like me. They don't travel to the village. The house is there. Nobody is living there. If you don't go to your route, how do you identify with your route? When I ask you, why don't you want to travel home? He said to go and see who. So that is how it starts. From I cannot afford transport fare. From insecurity, people now not go back to their ancestral hometown. And before you know, the place is deserted. You cannot even say anything about your route. So you don't tell people not to travel, but make it easy for them. You were reeling out during the news how market is faring. My brother, easy. Because there's no time for me to start telling you people's experience. There's no money. So let me also beg the federal government or gas them. Pay workers now if you refuse to give them any bonanza. Pay them now and give them their wage award so that they can celebrate Christmas. So
civil servants haven't been paid.
What's happening?
Hold on.
I never know because the environment too quiet for my liking. And I love the way people are reaching out. Our pastor from Dubai, God bless you. Yesterday night, callers were calling, we're giving recharge card. That's the way to go. That's my spirit this year. Reach out and celebrate with the people that cannot afford.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nigerian Info.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning, sir, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
I'm Olatunji calling from Fuga. Compliment of the season, sir.
Wish you all the best. Welcome. Go ahead, please.
And to all the Nigerian Info family. So I think on Nigerian Tribune this morning, the Southwest, I saw that they collaborate to form a highway security network. I think that is this action we expect all the regions. Not only that, even mobile force, because we can experience so many things happening on the road. You can see the issue of some people carrying ammunition all about. So that one can help. And drug checks. I want to ask, will you until you become a civil servant, from trading, from before you even become something, the drug issue of the should be to need also a quick action on, not before you become. And I think the vehicle company should be like empowered. The importation of vehicles, we see bounce on the importers, which are the users, because they must buy it. So, and I think the demolition, you can see what is happening there. So, the state government should already go there to cure the protesters before it is on to another thing, and this is a highway on a journey. That's how those kidnapping officers can be So I think not only agriculture that we are with last framework in every structure that Nigeria lacks infrastructure, and I think the senators, the constituency project, they are just wasting money. Project that did not have concrete plan, that did not have a good structure. I think Nigeria should vote well.
All right.
Let's do good.
Good morning, welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
My name is Adola Bika from Visa.
Just go ahead, sir.
Local government autonomy, someone call for direct allocation. Well, it is necessary. The Supreme Court has ruled, but we have to act fast because this governor will not leave the local government alone, because as a matter of fact, 90% of the local government chairmen are appointed. They are not elected. That's the truth. It's the governors that appointed them, and therefore they will continue to sit on their money and continue to control them.
But don't you think, Adiola, let me engage you for a bit right here regarding that. If the governor, like you've alleged, appoints a local government chairman, which should be somebody that he trusts enough to have funds left with them to develop the local government, shouldn't that be the case, as opposed to the instance where the person is nominated or put there, but then they are unable to function effectively?
You see, as a matter of fact, where the Senate will continue to obey instructions from the governors, because the governors are closer to them. That's the truth. So what we need to do to solve this problem is to review the Constitution. And I'm one of the advocates of removing immunity clause under Section 3. Remove it. If you remove it from the Constitution, the governors will behave well. They will know that they don't have any cover. But now that they know they have cover, this is why they have become political emperors. And as for the chairman too, if we don't check the chairman, if we don't put in place a monitoring team to monitor them, they will too become political emperors at the local government level. Because some of them have started spending recklessly. That is what we are having. So therefore, we have to check the governor, and the chairman too has to be checked. What we need is the review of the Constitution to put it in place to the new local government autonomy. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's run to the WhatsApp platform, take some of your voice notes. At this time is 6:44 a.m. and we are looking at the headlines this morning and going through your reactions as we review what makes the news today. Let's get started with your voice notes. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Ben Little from Itodo. Saying good morning to you listeners. Trump has begun to walk the talk, and that is what we want. Gradually, he's inching closer to Nigeria. That is what we want. Let them come and let this nonsense stop. Since we cannot stop it, let those who can help us stop it, stop it. Human life is more than any other thing. It's more than natural resources. It's more than anything that you can think of. So if Americans are coming here and they are going to get national, let them come. The Chinas and the Russians that are in Nigeria, they are packing natural resources and they are not helping us. So let Americans come and help us, please. And I thank Donald Trump for beginning to walk the talk. Thank every Muslim that is wishing Christians happy Christmas, because many of them have been told not to wish people happy Christmas. Go online, you see many of their malams telling them not to wish any Christian happy Christmas. But for people like Abubakar from Gwagwalada, your son, God bless you. God bless others that are not yielding to such teachings. We must be united. We must be one. And if we must be one, we should wish each other, as simple as wishing each other happy Christmas and what have you. Should not be a big problem for unity's sake. God bless
you. Good morning, Mr. Itodo. Good morning, Nigeria Info, and good morning, Nigerians. I want to wish Nigeria Info the best of this Christmas. I want to say, guys, keep it up. Your station is the best. I'll never leave Nigeria Info, because you guys have tried for the masses of this country. I know everybody no go try all. On Nigeria Info, you see me the best. Mr. Hart from Nigeria Correctional Service. Thank you. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
All right. Thank you very much. Compliments of the season to you. Welcome.
Deacon Itodo, good morning, and may our new day be blessed. My name is Triple D, sending this voice message from Waru. Olukoye, they link insecurity to corruption. Of course. Nobody that doesn't know that all this link to this, link to that, link to that. What are they doing about it? Why are they taking so much time to be probing somebody? Why somebody will leave government until years before you now started pursuing somebody since you know? Pursue them, bring them, mention them, let us know so that they can gradually be having their own space to give space for good people to be coming in the society. Well, on the issue of U.S. intensifying surveillance to the nation and Nigeria, it's a very good one. We pray, Deacon Itodo, that such killings, terrorists, name them, come to an end through the help of U.S. and Nigeria. Have a wonderful day and God bless Nigeria.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. My name is Omodudu. I'm transmitting from Gwagwalada, Abuja. Mr. Olukoye, the EFCC chairman, said corruption breed insecurity. Yes, it's true. You see, corruption, all this insecurity you are seeing today is as a result of a corruption. You see, there are many corrupted officers who in their own interest sponsoring terrorism. Yes, just to frustrate the effort of the government, either in prosecuting them. We have a former governor before, who is now a senator, who faced a trial for 11 years. After 11 years, a court ordered a trial. There is one 80-something billion naira after bailing now, nothing. You see, no more case again after bailing. You see, so all those things, they have enough money to cause trouble, to wreak havoc on the citizen, just to frustrate the effort of the government in trying them. Suppose a criminal will face a trial in Nigeria, do you think they will jail him? They will not jail him. Yes, corruption should end. We have to kill corruption before corruption kills us.
Good morning, Sir Itodo. My name is Abila, sending in this voice from Central area. Going forward, before one is being employed, there's going to be a drug test examination. That is a good one, because if you go to agencies, ministries, and departments, you see that the way and manner some of these agencies are behaving, it's not in line with the civil service rule and all that. So that's a good one for drug tests to be conducted before one is going to be employed into civil service. We need people that that are responsible to join the service. And Fubara, Mr. President said he's happy with the mood of leadership of Fubara. Definitely he will be happy, because Fubara is his son now. He was pushed and now he has decamped to APC, and that is what they want. And that is what they are doing to everybody. I wonder what kind of politics our president is playing. Politics that you don't have your own say. It is the say of the government, because you would want your sins to be forgiven, and he wants to control everybody. That is the kind of politics we're playing in Nigeria. God will help us. That is my take this morning.
All right, Habila, thank you for sharing. Let's run through some of your comments on the live feed, YouTube and Facebook, where we are streaming at Nigeria Info Abuja. Do well to follow and be a part of our online community. A He-Man on YouTube says, insecurity business appears to be really good business because the government is romancing it by not publishing the sponsors. That's the only solution. Good morning, Anthony Menogu and Eteng David, who's watching from Ugep. Okay, and Dang8972 as well. Thank you for joining. Not forgetting Wamido John Oladimeji. Let's look at what you're saying on the Facebook platform. Abdul Fatai Adeshina, Sam Ede, Josiah Oba. Thank you for your compliments as well. We need to wrap things up in a bit, but I've got some comments right here. And Princess Asebe from Guarimpa says, please tell the federal government to pay salaries or the remaining wage awards to its workers so that Christians and everyone can enjoy their Christmas. While Warake Iyadon Uwake from Solija says, NNPC. Okay, Niger State wishes all Christian happy Christmas. May God guide you all a prosperous new year, is what he sent in. All right. And Haji Atoyi Abdusalam from Madala, many thanks to Nigeria Info, and to Swad, Pastor TJ from Dubai for putting smiles on widows yesterday. On behalf of Mrs. Bubola and from Madala and Mommy Sonia in Kubwa, I say God will make you all happy in your endeavors. Thank you and God bless you all. Merry Christmas is what Haji Atoyi sent in. Okay, we've got time for one quick voice note. Let's run through it quickly as we wrap up our review segment for today. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time for our lead. And we'll look at this, mandatory drug test for public service entries, right? Many people have applauded that, but are saying that the government is missing the mark, which is to ensure that drug testing should be made mandatory, even for elected government officials. We'll get to hear what your thoughts or reservations are about that, but let's hear from our final voice note for this segment. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Nigeria Info listeners. Compliment of the season. Please, my own contribution is NEPA don't want to give us light. I beg. NEPA, we are begging you in the name of God. Give us light. There's no light anywhere. The most painful aspect of it is you will see the other side having light. If you ask, they will tell you that one is airport light. You understand? So I don't know those living in that airport light. I don't know, using airport light. Are they having 2 voters card? I beg, we need lights. We need light to Sulija. We need that. We don't have lights. Secondly, again, Trump, I beg. Now announcing it to us is even annoying me. Just enter. And again, I want to warn Nigeria Army. Please, it's an advert, not even warning. If you sabotage the movement, say, okay, you plan, they kill one American soldier. You're on your own, we no follow now. Our own will just back you up.
Well, the information minister has put out a statement to say that what's playing out right now has strengthened the U.S.-Nigeria ties as the fight against insecurity in Nigeria. So we'll see how things play out, and hopefully in the next few weeks and months alike, would see Nigeria become a more secure country in the world. Thank you so much for your thoughts. You can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. So much more coming up for you. Stay hydrated and stay tuned. Good morning.
This is Morning Crossfire. More. This is